Whenever I find myself being too comfortable with what I do, I tend to challenge myself to do something new, something entirely different, something that's gonna make me move, not just something that's gonna make me feel comfortable. Because whenever I stay in my comfort zone and just feel extremely relaxed, everything I just do at that point doesn't even feel like I'm actually doing anything. It just feels like I'm doing like a repetitive process all over again. And once I discover I'm just repeating what I'm doing like constantly all over again, it gets boring. It gets like too easy. So I think of new ways I can actually like turn it up a little bit and give myself a challenge. So the first challenge that came to mind was to draw and paint without using a reference. Just wow. So the most challenging part of this idea was actually painting the background, because the character was actually easy to paint, but the background I wasn't sure of what I was doing. So there was so many like I did so many corrections, I did so many changes because I was very unsure of what the background would look like at the end. So for painting the background, what I actually did was I tried to remember every single animation I've watched, most especially the ones that had like lots of background details, the one that had like a lot of background representation, like so many of them. I just had to start thinking about each and every one of them at that point and trying to like pick one or two elements from each and every one of the animations I could remember at the point of making this painting, with the most prominent ones being Arcane and Spider-Verse. Like these two animations, oh my god, they're just so insane. I feel awfully bad that I didn't really get to do actual fan arts of Arcane and Spider-Verse at the time of the releases. Like I actually did something for them, but like I didn't really put in that effort, and I'm trying to redo these fan arts again later this year, probably this month or next month. So let's get back to the painting. So far so good. I am still struggling on what to actually focus on. Like I'm still making my color choices, and so far so good, to be honest. Without a reference, it's just extremely hard trying to like figure out where your light source is coming from, where the shadows are going to cast on and stuff like that. It's just a whole lot to process at that point, so it makes it a different challenge entirely. Painting the character wasn't much of a challenge for me because I was just picturing the character in a comic book format, so the lighting was actually easy to visualize. But the background was a different case entirely. I wasn't sure of the right colors to put on because I don't want the character to get lost in the background. It just feels like there's literally nobody there. While making this painting, I want to give a big shout out to visual development artists. These guys are really insane. Like the work they do is really underrated. Like those guys are just so good. Background artists as well, like environmental artists. These guys are just top notch. Like big respect to them. And I'm always wondering how they always make it look so easy. Like if you see certain depictions of VizDev and environmental paintings by some artists, it just looks like something they did under 30 minutes, and if you try to replicate the same thing, trust me, it might take you a week and you might not even come out with similar result or something close to what they actually did. So these guys are insane, like really insane. And I'm trying to incorporate that idea into my workflow, just make illustrations and background that look so easy to the eye, but like extremely difficult to replicate. Anyways, I'm gonna let you enjoy the rest of the video and I'll be right back. I would like to say a very big thank you if you watched the video so far, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share to your friends. I'll see you on the next video, I guess.